Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ixion. Rival here, and I played Ixion before. I played it a while ago and had a lot of fun with it because it's right up my alley. Really is. I really like this game. However, this is not a normal video series. This is a strange thing because game I'm playing on video series right now, BattleTech. I kind of found a way to give myself a little bit of a advantage. We'll say advantage, yeah. That required me doing a little bit of grinding in the starting area so that you could get enough money together and buy pieces of mechs and make them just better than what you start with. And it was great and it's fun. Well, I've been watching rather a lot of videos lately, being stuck on planes and such. And I found a way to give yourself a bit of an advantage in Ixion. Because one of the things you have to deal with is you have to research a lot. There's a lot of research. And in order to do that, you need science. You need to gain like science points to do said research. And that's kind of hard, especially when you start out, because you can get a science building, but that will only give you one science every 30 days, which isn't enough. It's not until later you actually kind of get that generating a bit more science. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this kind of video to begin with, and then we're going to stream the rest of what I found. So we're going to give ourselves that boost and then go over to the streams and everything will work and there'll be no problems whatsoever because I've really planned this out. I haven't at all. Let's go. All right, so we could do challenge, we could do default, we can do journey. I'm gonna go with default just to show you that this works. You can go customize. This is actually really cool. They've added this since I first played the game. And you can kind of make things easy for yourself, make things harder for yourself. For example, if you go to challenge, you look at all this. You can make the cryopod's worker ratio just ridiculous and make injuries take longer to repair and things. It's so much fun. You can have all the funs with this. I'm not going to be going with challenge mode achievement because I don't care about challenges. I've got enough of a challenge just being able to keep everyone alive. It's fabulous. Okay, so we're going to launch the game. There's going to be the cutscene, and it is really nice, so I will disappear until the cutscene ends. And then I will return. And hopefully do everything correctly. I mean that, because if I screw this up, I'm going to be recording this entire introduction again.
Launch control, we have Tiqqun clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clean procedures, check. Guidance go. Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Visualize approaching near Tiqqun structure.
PPS Tiqqun to EMV share. You have clearance for final approach. EMV share. You have been assigned to Tiqqun Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
All right.
Shuttle EMV Sharon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized.
Just wait for my camera. There you go.
Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tiqqun, property of DOLOS Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tiqqun. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tiqqun's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and DOLOS colonization tests.
Oh, she's finished. Oh my god, next transmission.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm DOLOS' cryonics lead, Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista.
Could you not eat when you're doing that, mate?
Let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tiqqun, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tiqqun's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tiqqun following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center DOLOS' focus on the Tiqqun. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tiqqun back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer DOLOS. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
Great. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So at the top here, you've got your list of kind of objectives. They'll appear behind my head as it goes further on. I'll have to move my camera down, but that's the point. Okay, so basically we need to build a workshop. But before we do that, I'm going to destroy this road here. And like 4 squares of that road. And then I'm going to build this workshop. It's free. We don't have to worry about it. Boom. Okay. I'm also going to build this maintenance thing there. And I'm going to build a road that connects them. It's great. Everything's fabulous. Then I'm going to do this. Not that. I don't want that. I want that. I'm going to build a road directly across that way. There's a reason for that. But first I've got to clear out all this stuff. So, I'm going to make you do that. This is alloy. Alloy is important. I don't want to collect these yet, though. Right, let's get things moving. That's all being collected from the thing. Great. Okay. Can you finish off building that road? Thank you very much. Let's get rid of that. Okay, brilliant. Now that should disappear in a second. Cool, very cool. Let's just build you on there. I'm gonna have to rebuild this road, unfortunately. Alright, let's get that built. Boom, 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 boom.
Administrator, I have established a connection with DOLOS''s lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Do I have to talk to the meeting? I really don't want to.
Administrator, Mr. DOLOS has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tiqqun, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, DOLOS' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there's a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator,
Great.
a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, this is what we were waiting for. Administrator, Tiqqun's crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. This is a lie. I can't even say that. Protocols direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food to our from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteeing access to food supplies will reaffirm your competency as an administrator. I will ensure they have access to food. Which gives us place down a mess hall construction site thing. Guess what we're not going to do? Have you guessed yet? There is a reason. This game, this is basically the tutorial stage. And if you place down the mess hall, then you then have to actually keep it filled with food. Otherwise, people starve. But if you don't, nothing changes. Nothing changes at all. So we can go with our thing of building a tech lab, which is really important. Day 5, we need to get that built. It's costing us 75 alloys, which would allow us to actually start collecting all the rest of these alloys. I do want to build a couple of other things as well. For example, we do want to build some housing for our lovely people who are in desperate need of housing. We do want to build an infirmary. That is the building we don't want to build. It is a 4x6. So we're going to get that moved. But if I just quickly build a kind of road. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Do that. Okay, so this is now the shape of what we want to build, which is fine. Why do we care about that? Well, because I'm going to build these things. Flip them around so they're that way. And move things along. Also, I'm going to need to get some polymers and things. But right now, we're just trying to use up all of our resources. Which is what we're doing. Alright, I'm going to put you onto that. You're going to start stripping things off from everywhere else. I will make you food. And do that. So we grab the food from there. It just clears it off there, doesn't actually do anything else. And I will make you polymers. And I'll build a few roads to kind of clear everything else up. That should take care of pretty much everything. Oh, maybe that. I forgot that. Alright, let's grab all these polymers. Alloys. Clear out all this space. We want all this nice and clear. Might need to build another... Actually, we will need to build another one of these, but... Okay, so this is our issue. One site every 30 cycles. But this is where the game pretty much... This is how we're going to break it. This is how we're going to make things work our way. Okay, so we need to get the probe launcher, the EVA airlock, and the insect farm up and running. Then we need to get one of these level 2 technologies. And there's a few in there we want, but why do we want to unlock those level 2 technologies? Well, basically, because of this. We can get assistant promotion, which allows us to create 3 science every 5 cycles. And if we could get a couple of the other ones, I think there's another one here, increases research speed, things like that, which will allow us to get more science so we can then do this. And we're going to do it all in this area. We're not moving or anything because we haven't done that job. We haven't put down that building. And by not putting down that building, the game pretty much goes into a limbo state. So that's the plan. I planned it. Now, here's the grind bit. I've built the tech lab. I need to do a couple of other things. For example, I need to build a science ship. I will also need to build cargo ship. That's going to cost us some polymers. Good news, we have 100 of them. Because we can get ourselves a little boost of science. Just a little. Okay, so I'm going to need to build a few extra houses because they're going to ask me for some additional bits and pieces. Okay, that's fine. Can I do myself an EVA bay? No, I can't because I haven't done the bits. So let's get out to here. We have a science ship. It's called Gear. We will be able to give this science ship a different name. You can do that for pretty much any of the ships. My mining ships have already been named in my head, so we will not be doing anything about the mining ships. But all the others can be named. So once we get to the stream, you guys can name them however you would like. I'm going to the moon.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
And we're going to do this. Okay, so we're going to exploit the security vulnerability. Because I believe this one you get to do both of these. So that's going to take us a day. We should get some nice science out of that, though. Meanwhile, let's go back here. Yep, there you go. So I'm just going to put you on everything. Because we are going to build loads of
A
these.
science ship team has completed a task.
Alright, back out here. Hacked into the computer systems as you ordered and retrieved several relevant research papers and data sets. So we get 10 science for that. We're going to dismantle the base. That's going to take 2 days. That'll give us some extra science as well, I believe. And then, while we're doing that, let's get to there. So we've got 30, 30, and 30. So we'll grab the probe launcher. So we don't have any science yet, which is why it's paused. And it's just sitting there, because we need 30 science in order to research it.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so we've got 30 alloys and 90 science. Plus the 10 science we got before, that's 100 science. So that's enough science to do all 3 of those tasks. The science ship has to sit there and wait for it because it's a science ship and that's how the game works. Okay, we are going to need to build additional place. We've got way too much alloys. I am going to turn you off. We could leave it on, but I'm going to be building other things, so... Look at all this alloy. We've got all this alloy. What am I going to do with it all? I don't know. This road's going to get in the way. I'm going to have to build one here instead. Place that. It's fine. So much alloy. I might need another one of these. I'm going to need the bigger ones of these. It's just these are not big enough. They're not. Which is one of the reasons I'm doing this. I want bigger places. Alright, so we now got the probe launcher. I am going to put the probe launcher here. Whether or not it stays here is a different story. I've got kind of some ideas of how I want to do my my layouts, but it's going to take a bit of time. Alright, so while we're here, let's get some more science done. Let's get the EVA airlock. Extend this road. Like I said, the road is completely possible to be moved and stuff. In fact, while we're here, let's do this. And I will get rid of this road. Go build that road, buddy. Go build that road. I love the way it gets the alloys kind of piled up outside, ready to be used. It's really cool. 55% on the EVA research. Kind of want the EVA up and running because, well, it's going to... It's going to be useful to us. It really is. All right, let's get rid of these roads as they are removed. Okay, EVA's done, so let's get the insect farm researched. Again, not going to be using that straight away. Haven't got a place for them to eat yet. Notice how no one's complaining, though. It's really, really very good. In my head canon, they're getting food from Earth. That's my head canon. They don't need me to build anything. It's like, yeah, we'll keep throwing food up to you until, you know, you're ready. But we'll just do that until the administrator, who's exceptionally wise and very good looking, when he's finally figured out how he wants to run the place, then he'll build it, obviously. At that point, we'll do something. But until then, no. Right, let's build ourselves another maintenance. Again, this is purely there because I have lots of stuff. And just got all this. Can I turn you off? Stop harvesting. I want that one left alone. In fact, stop harvesting that one as well. I want these ones gone. These ones are far more important. And it's all about positioning at that point. I want these ones gone because they are needed to be moved elsewhere. This will make this faster. There you go. So now they can go that way. It's a lot faster, which means I can get rid of this road. Right, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Beautiful. Gone. Okay. Now I'm not building you. You can keep telling me to build you. I'm not going to build you. I refuse. Okay, this allows us to create something else that's very important. Is the EVA. This is very important for us because this... Well, it's going to allow us to build some solar panels. And although power's not really an issue right now, it will be. Build me a probe so we can find ourselves something very important. Population. Don't want to put you there, but we're going to. You are blocking a door. Okay, build that EVA. Build it. Build it good. Meanwhile, yeah, go to Saturn for me. We have a probe. There's literally one thing in this entire solar system right now that we can search for, and it's this. There really isn't anything else. But we do want to find that. And when we get later, we'll put them on auto build so that
A science ship has
We can-
arrived at its destination.
always have something. Okay, so this one, you can either send in to investigate and get some science and some bits, or you can attempt to locate in debris orbit and you will get nothing. So, get on with it. It's going to take 3 days. Kinda sucky.
Administrator, due to insufficient levels of electricity generation,
Oh no.
Sector 1's power demand has overloaded.
Okay, that's because this
Stanford
turned off.
Teams recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Oh, we're going to do that, but we had to turn off the probe bay. Okay, so we've got unauthorized access. We will send the science ship out there in a minute. Well, we'll send out the science ship out there eventually. And we're going to throw up some solar panels. So that's now grabbing polymers and sending them all down to there. We are out of... I really need to build some extra stuff. Okay, so what I'll do is now I know that that space is good. I will put a... Yeah, it's 4 wide, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm kind of hoping is that they will realize that we need more people. We still have that place down mess hall, which we have not done yet, and so nothing is happening. Nothing. It's great.
A science ship team has completed a task.
All right, what have we got? Prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation of the EKP. We have stripped it down and recovered the schematics. Okay, so we got a bit of 10 extra science. That's cool. We'll leave the science ship there to gather that. Got it? Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I want you to get all the way over to Mars. We'll get some, like, tech that allows the science ships to go faster and stuff. We're not doing bad. Everyone's happy. You think? Alright, so that's that. They are now finished. We can do the next one. That's an extra 15 polymers, but I'm going to hold off for now because we're going to need those lovely, lovely polymers later. Right now, we're good. But each of these takes 5 workers. That takes 9. I'm going to turn it back on.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, Administrator, reports are being received relating to the I can't say words optimization protocols aboard the Tiqqun. They indicate that crew members are being overworked. Although DOLOS employment contracts make it clear that high degree of flexibility is required, this situation is beginning to take a toll on the morale. We would be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members or reduce the number of currently active workplaces. I will request additional staff. And what do you know? I already have a cargo ship ready to go that can go and do all this. It's almost like I thought this might be a thing.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
All right. So, the UN has established a facility on Mars. Its crew are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request to DOLOS for aid. And we will help them because we are nice. However, we are going to do it in exchange for research data because I want research data. And we will put cargo ship number 1, which is called number 5, because of course it is. There is plenty of references in here. Okay, that is now on its way, so I can close that. It's on its transit. Okay, so I can't do anything else with it. Okay. There it goes. I was wondering where it was. It's on its way. That's all we needed. That's all we need. We'll leave the science ship there for now. Because we're going to gain the science from there. And then we will send it down to deal with unauthorized access. Which was completely on purpose. Meanwhile, back on Crazy Town. Do I have enough housing?
A science ship team has completed a task.
99 houses. Housing capacity 90. Whoops. I might need another house. Or two. Okay, so we've got some people who don't have a place to sleep. That's a bad thing. I know many people would say, it's alright. But it really isn't. I'm actually thinking about demolishing these houses and putting this road down here instead. You know what? I'm going to do that. So, we're going to destroy these houses. This is going to upset a few people. But they needn't worry. Question is, will we have enough space for all the alloys? I think we will. Maybe not. Nope. We are 4 short. That's fine. I will build one of these. Which will give us enough space. I won't actually assign it to anything. Done. Right. Let's just get rid of that. And then build it there instead. It's so we can get access to these entry and exit places. And then we can do this instead. Right, so that's 4. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Who knows? Let's find out. Okay. Okay. Oxygen supply system has been repaired. Relationship between DOLOS and non-competitor has improved by 42%. Really don't think it was 42%, but, you know. Okay, so we've now got 31 science. That's great. So let's have a look at... So we've done everything internal. We're now on to tier 2, which we need. Let's see. Anything around here we can do for 30 science. No, it's all 45. Okay. So technology tier 2 is required to unlock this, which means we actually have to access technology tier 2. This is a problem, because as you've seen, we don't have enough science. And that last place, I don't think is going to give us any science. Which kind of sucks. So, I need to pick something. They're all 45s, which, you know, not ideal. Cryonic center, probably a good idea. Because we are going to need to defrost people eventually.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
And having extra people would always be a good idea. There are things inside that we need to do as well. Everything has, like, upgrades. This is where the science issue comes in. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that road anymore. And I'm going to get rid of this road because I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. This area is going to be changing a lot. Okay, do I have enough places for people now? Housing, 120. Brilliant. Yes. Everything's fantastic. Everyone has a house. A room to stay in. This is important. Alright, so science ship. How you doing, buddy? Warning. By proceeding beyond this point, you are breaching the terms of your contract with DOLOS A.E.C. Further actions can and will result in summary dismissal. Naomi Protocol. Create a temporary easement. Contact the station. Outer Hope. Opening rat back door to administrator terminal. I can't read all that. Attempt to contact hidden DOLOS station. Outer Hope. Tiqqun station. Marduk council member Rabia. I cannot say that. You are not authorized to interfere with Outer Hope. The purpose of this facility is to allow DOLOS to continue with the development of its most highly classified projects, far away from the prying eyes of our competitors and the media conglomerate on Earth. Do you not realize that the whole world is watching you at this moment, and that your presence here could jeopardize the entire operation? I'm filling out official complaint with Vilnier himself, unless perhaps you can do something for me that may change my mind. They want 30 alloy. Yeah, sure. Have it. Have it. We'll take it away. I don't care. It's only... We've got loads of alloy. If anything, it might actually make things simpler for us. You know what? I might just build another one of these just so I've got the extra space. Because I can get rid of that thing then. You know what? Yes, I will build this road down to here. And I will throw up another one of these. Because that costs 15. I only have 14 in there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
That does leave me with 10 extra, but that's fine. Alright, you. Let's destroy you. Actually, no. Let's just turn you off. I might be able to use you later. Science team, what have you done? Thank you, Administrator. Now leave. I will ensure DOLOS issues a public statement that rationalizes our contact here at the edge of the solar system. I will placate Vernier for now, but you'll need to explain your actions in due course. You might have heard we are working on the next generation of the Tiqqun, the Protagoras. The Tiqqun operation must succeed if we're to achieve our goal of bringing humanity to a new era. Trust in genetic conatus. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern. Interesting. I have no idea what that means, but okay. 2 electronics and 20 polymers. I will take that. I have nowhere for the electronics right now. Let's bring you back to the Tiqqun. Just go back to the Tiqqun, yeah. You guys can grab that. I could leave them in the docking bay. It's not like they're necessary. Probably should replace that docking bay with that instead. I'm at kind of a weird thing right now. Got lots of stuff I want to build. But other than that, yeah. So this is where we're up to. So we have 30 science, or we had 30 science. $32. Okay. So this is the point where we've gone as far as we can. We can't do anything else. Or can't we? Remember how the game is kind of in a pause mode right now? We're going to exploit that. A little bit. Okay, so I need to get at least one thing in area Tech 2 researched, which should open up everything in Tech 1 that requires level 2 in order to do anything. So I'm going to tell to do the research on the alternative life center. No, I'm going to do it on Cryoxis Tech because we're actually going to use that. Now this won't complete it because it requires 45 science. However, as we have gone as far as we can, and the game is effectively in a kind of limbo state right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this thing going at very fast speed. Because while that's happening, Nothing else is. It'll take a lot of time. Every 30 days we get one extra science. But once we get past that section, we can basically, well, move things along. Ish, sort of, after a fashion. What that means is I'm going to be sat here for a while. Because in all this time that we've been doing things, yes, I paused a couple of times and everything. We're on day 89, and I get one science every 30 days. So, hopefully, when we get to the stream, which is, I'm recording this on a Wednesday, and we'll be meant to be streaming on a Sunday. Hopefully, by that point, I will have managed to get a few of the upgrades for the science labs and things, and we will have a jump start on the science required. Strictly speaking, if I was to leave it running long enough, we would have enough science to do everything we wanted to do. Strictly speaking. But I don't want to wait that long. So, if my theory on this works, then we will be good. We'll be fine. And when I come back to the stream on Sunday, in like 4 days, we should have enough science to kind of power our way through a lot of early game stuff, while still doing all the in-game like investigations and science gathering and stuff like that, and just keep ourselves churning along. That's the plan. I planned it. Not going to guarantee it's going to work, though, because it's me, and we all know how I work. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on the stream, because this is just like an introductory video to the stream. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, then please do hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and share. If you're new to the channel, like what you saw, please do consider subscribing, and check down below for any other games you might like. I've got loads. I've got about 3,000 videos on this channel now, so probably something down there you might like. Maybe. I don't know. Till then, you lot take care of yourselves. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.